Hi, third graders. So I'm going to go through a couple of problems so that you can watch this little informational math video and then you can complete the 2 pages. So yesterday in math, we started counting by fives. We are talking about equal groups. And so today there are a couple problems we're going to continue with, and it's going to be based around equal share drawings. So you can see that up in your blue box. It's going to show you some pictures of how we show equal groups and make drawings to solve multiplication problems. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to jump down to number 8. I'll read my directions first. I'm going to go out of the camera a little bit, but you'll see my pen working. We're going to make an equal shares drawing to solve each problem. Number 8 says, Miss Gonzalez bought 6 boxes of pencils. There were 5 pencils in each box. How many pencils did she buy in all? So there are some key words there. I'm going to use my pen and you can use your pencil, and I want you to underline some of the key words and information with me. So I know that I have 6 boxes of pencils. I also know that there are 5 pencils in each box. Ooh, I already heard a count by, and I'm already hearing an equal share for my groups. I'm super excited. And then I know the question, how many pencils did she buy in all? Now I'm going to put a box around in all. Usually when we hear in all, we think of a sum, we think of addition, and that is correct. So we can use addition, but we're also going to try to show multiplication as we do this. On the right side of your workbook that says show your work, this is where we're going to draw our picture, okay? So I have 6 boxes. I'm going to go ahead and make my groups. I'm going to draw boxes, just little boxes. I'm going to make them kind of rectangular. They're pencil boxes. I like to keep my drawings nice and neat and lined up. That way, when I go to count, it'll be really easy for me. So I've got my 6 boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now the problem told me that there were 5 pencils in each box. I'm also going to circle 5. Remember that word, that count by? I love counting by fives. So I'm going to go ahead and put 5 pencils in every box. This is going to show my equal shares. I'm just going to do the number 5. I don't want to draw pencils because that'll take me longer to count. When I see the number 5, I'm just going to boom, count by fives. Okay, now I've got my 5. Going to my question. How many pencils did she buy in all? I can see here, I'm going to count by 5, 6 times because I have 6 groups of 5. Let's count it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I know that there are 30 pencils in all. Now, if I want to make a multiplication equation to go with this, I'll do that. Remember yesterday, we have a factor times a factor equals our product. I can start filling this in. I know my answer. That product is 30. Pencils is my units. So I'm going to label it. Now I can do groups times how many I counted by, how many in each group. So I had 6 boxes, 6 groups times my count by 5 in each group. And I'm going to circle the 5 to remind me again that that's what I do. I hope that helps you, and I'm going to leave 9 for you to solve during your independent math time on your own. Remember, the directions ask you to make a drawing. So use the space that you still have on your page to complete and solve number 9, okay? I'm gonna flip my page to page 10. This is the second page that you're gonna be working on today. It looks like this. These are tables. They're called function tables. I kind of see them as machines. And we're gonna complete the function tables, okay? So for number 10 here, you'll see that there's a tricycle. And on the left side of our chart, it says how many tricycles there are, the number of tricycles. Well then, this is our count by. It wants to know how many wheels are on that many number of tricycles. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to think, tricycle. How many wheels does one tricycle have? I bet you already have your answer. You're right, it's a 3. I'm going to write a 3 up here, and I'm going to put it in my circle. That'll tell me this is a count by 3 chart. So that means if I have one tricycle, how many wheels on it? 3. Well, now I can make a picture, or I can start thinking about multiplication. If I have 2 tricycles, that means that I'm going to have 2 groups of 3. So maybe I want to do this over here. 1 tricycle, 2 tricycle. They each have 3 wheels. So how many wheels will I have in all? 3, 6. I will have 6. I can keep doing this. If I have 3 tricycles, this is my group number. So I'm going to make 3 groups. 1 tricycle, 2 tricycle, 3 tricycle. Remember, we're talking about wheels. That's my count by. They each have 3 wheels. 3, 6, 9. And I'm using this to just add 3 more, right? I'm going to let you go ahead and continue that table. Let's look at 11. 11 is the number of rabbits, and they're talking about ears. So I always want to start with 1 because that will tell me the number in my group. How many ears does 1 rabbit have? You're right. It's 2. That means this is a count by 2 chart. So 1 rabbit means 2 ears. Now, here's my groups. Well, my rabbits have grown. Now I have 2 rabbits. So that means 2 groups. So I'm going to draw it over here. 1 group, 2 group. They each have 2 ears, 2 and 2. I know how to count by 2s very well. So how many ears in all? 2, 4. So my total ears is 4. And I'm going to continue to do that as my groups of rabbits grows. Okay, I'm going to push up a little bit. My next chart is talking about cars. And they're talking about wheels. So we know that a standard car has how many wheels? Yep, 4. I'm going to put the 4 up here, and I'm going to circle it. This is going to be a 4 count by chart. So if 1 car has 4 wheels, let's jump down here. Let's do the 4 together, okay? If I have 4 cars, remember these are my groups. I have 1 car, 2 car, 3 car, 4 car. They each have how many wheels in it? 4. So I'm going to put a 4, a 4, a 4, and a 4. That's going to be a little challenging to count, isn't it? So I'm thinking, well, I'm going to start with 2. I know 4 and 4 is 8. 4 and 4 is 8. And I can add 8 plus 8. So my total wheels will be 16. I'm going to let you complete your 4s table. Now I have number 13. All right, we've got a spider and we're looking at legs. Think about how many legs. Count the legs if you're not sure. You guessed it. You counted it. This is an 8 count by. A little more tricky, isn't it? All right, the 1 is easy. If I have 1 spider, how many legs? We know that one. That's 8. Okay, let's go do the 3 together. If I have 3, remember this is my group. 3 spiders. 1, 2, 3. They each have 8 legs. 8, 8, 8. I have to find out how many legs in all. So I'm doing repeated addition. 8 plus 8 plus 8 to find my total. I know 8 and 8 is 16. And I'm going to count on 8 more. And I'm going to get 24 legs. So I'll fill that in. If you need more scratch paper to complete this, please feel free to get a piece. You have plain drawing paper that you can use. You may use a lined piece of paper from your spiral notebook or any paper that you might have. All right, third graders, have fun. You're going to finish those 2 pages during independent time today, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.